Good afternoon. I'm Matthew. I'm from VA Systems. One of the most interesting things we get when we come to these events is we've never heard of you, but we've been around for 8 years, and that surprises people. We originated back in 2017, and we've started creating airline operational data for virtual airlines. And we have a massive database of, it says here, over 500 airlines. I actually think it's closer to about 700 these days, although some might no longer be operational. And we have one of the largest databases in the world for airline operational data. So it's been used heavily over the years by lots of virtual airlines. But in the past year, we started turning our attention to a bit of a rebrand to focus more on the consumers, more on the simmers directly. And this is where our mission packs came about. I'm looking right up there because it's the wrong side of me. There we go. We started creating mission packs inside Microsoft Flight Simulator directly using their custom content area. And we focus on schedules, routes, airport training, and challenges. And we were able to pre-program the aircraft with the flight plan, the payload, the fuel. So the user just has to click on something they want to do, whatever route they want to do, whatever challenge, and the aircraft is good to go. And these have been really, really popular. You may have noticed on the marketplace, we do release quite a lot of products. And that's because the demand has been so high. But with that has been some limitations as well. One of the issues and feedback we've had with our mission packs is they only support the default Asobo aircraft, which, whilst we wanted to support other aircraft, the simulator didn't allow us to do so. So we're a little bit limited. The other problem as well we had is the mission packs themselves, they're quite large in size. And that means we can't release the entire airline schedule in one single product because the download will be just huge, and no one would like that, especially on Xbox. So we had to break things down into different volumes. And that's one of the reasons why we have lots of these products appearing, because they're volume-based. But behind the scenes, we have been working on a solution for the past year, and we teased this back in FS Expo in Vegas last year. Wakey. There we go. And this moves us on to what we've been announcing this weekend at this event, which is the VA Systems in-game panel. It basically works like an iPad or an EFB. It's app-driven, so we try to make it so it's very familiar to how you'd use anything else. And we already have the missions app, which is using our existing mission pack products that we have, which is about 500 odd packs these days, or maybe 600. I've lost count. It's been loads over the past year. But we're currently going through and updating every single one of them with a free update to make it work with our panel. And this is how we can enable those products to start working with any aircraft that you want to fly. You're no longer restricted just to the default aircraft, which is quite handy. All the information that we have available is presented within this in-game panel that you can access on both PC and Xbox. A lot of our users are Xbox-based because we target more of the newcomers, those that are not quite into hardcore simming and use other tools. So we really wanted to have a solution that opened that up to a lot more people. We've also been working on our new Activities app and our Checklist app, both of which we've announced this weekend as well, and they're about to release. There we go. The first one being the Activities app. There are two different ways this can be used. The first way is via airline. So we offer different airline packs, and this time it is the entire airline offering for every single aircraft, every single schedule they have available within the season. So we do summer and winter season packs. Currently releasing our summer pack, so we'll be over the next couple of weeks. And this allows you to search by aircraft type or flight duration or time of day. Loads of different ways you can try and find something that you want to fly that maps the real airline. We're also going to be adding in a feature so you can randomize. So a nice little button, if you don't know what to fly, click a little button saying randomize and it'll give you something. And if you don't like it, click the button again and away you go. We're also going to be adding in integration with SimBrief as well. So whilst these packs do provide the flight plan and all your payload information, everything you need to fly, if you'd rather have things fully integrated with SimBrief so you can pull that data down automatically into your aircraft, then we're going to offer that functionality as well, which is really useful. The Checklist app is something that we've been working on as well, and this will be releasing in April. Really fun thing to do. We wanted to do something a little bit different with checklists, so we created a dynamic and interactive system within the flight simulator itself. So we've created these checklists around different aircraft families. We're starting off with the A320 family. And we've also created checklists as per different airlines because they all do things a little bit differently. If you do a little search online for examples of airline checklists, they all have a different different flow. They want to do things the same way. They do things their own way. So we've created a solution that tries to map those different scenarios and procedures more precisely to the airline. It will also speak to you as well, if we can get the audio working in Sim, but it should work fine. It will speak out the different checklist item to get you to then be more interactive and give the response. It will remember how far you've got. So if you get distracted, for example, if your airplane's suddenly caught on fire and you can't complete your checklist, it will remember how far you've got and you can resume that flow as soon as you're able. One thing we're also going to be including is the abnormal flows. So when you do have something go wrong, we can provide all that information of this is how you need to prepare your aircraft or control your aircraft if something is not quite right. So we have all those in there as well. And finally, we're going to be including cockpit preparation flows. So if you are newer to the aircraft, you need a bit of assistance on how to get the aircraft into a state to do your flight, it will be in there as well for you to help out. But as I said, that's going to be coming out in April to the panel. One thing worth mentioning as well with the panel is they will include demo products for everything that we have as well. So if you want to get an idea of what it can do and whether it's the right solution for you, you can download the panel from our website or get it from the marketplace in the near future as well and give it a go. So the price is an interesting one. We always intended for the panel itself to be free. And if you download it from our website, it is free and will always be free. Unfortunately, when it comes to the marketplace, Microsoft aren't currently accepting any freeware, which is understandable, but obviously a little bit annoying for us because our other products is what you purchase. The panel is just there to enhance the experience. So for that reason, to get it onto the marketplace, we are setting it as the lowest possible price that we're allowed to. Obviously, we'll adjust based on taxes and local currency. But what we are also doing, as I mentioned, we're including all of the demo products in with the panel as well. So when you do purchase it from the marketplace, you do still have the ability to use it without having to purchase anything else. And even if you get it from our website as well for free, you'll still get the same demo products. So it's all the same. One thing we're also doing as well is if you do link the panel to your account on our website, we will give you a £5 off voucher for your next purchase from our store as well. So not quite what we had intended by having to charge for it on the marketplace, but we're doing everything we can to try and make it more than worth your while for making the purchase. So essentially, you're not really buying it. So not quite what we planned, but hopefully we've done enough to counteract that. One more thing, a little bit cliche, but everyone seems to do this sort of stuff, so I thought, why not? For a long, long time, we've wanted to enter the hardware market. And it's not something we've done so far. But over the past 7-8 months, we've been working on our very first piece of hardware. Now, I'm not going to announce exactly what that is today. There is going to be a presentation where this hardware is showcased for the first time at FS Expo in Providence in June. But today I wanted to announce that VA Hardware is the sister company to VA Systems. You may notice it follows more or less the exact same branding. So we are working on hardware-related products that tie into our core solution, which is airline data. So I'll leave that out there for now. But if you want to know more information around what we're doing, please pop by our booth. We have a nice little brochure, although not many of them are left now because everyone's been taking them, but a nice little brochure that talks about all of our product solutions. And if you want to try and force us to reveal more about the hardware side, feel free to try, and we might reveal little bits here and there. But thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.